This stray dog is no ordinary dog. It has a kind heart. Seeing its companions trapped in a cage by the city management, it devises a plan to rescue them. When it sees the city management approaching, it immediately lies down on the ground and feigns illness. When the city management discovers it, it deliberately looks back, showing how weak it is. When the city management picks it up and prepares to put it in the cage, as soon as the lock is opened, the dog forcefully breaks free, jumping to the ground. Before leaving, it deliberately barked several times to provoke the urban management officers. Then it turned and ran into the crowd. When the urban management officers gave chase, the other two stray dogs successfully escaped. The dog, to avoid being caught by the urban management officers, hitched a ride and sped away. Along the way, it encountered two hungry puppies, so the dog searched for food everywhere. It just happened to find a man eating a hamburger. The dog sat beside, waiting for the perfect moment. Soon, the dog snatched the hamburger from the man's hand. Although it was very hungry, it chose to share the food with two puppies. One day, Tubi was passing by a wealthy family's house when a female dog's voice caught its attention. It turned out to be Yuna complaining alone in her own yard, since her owner became pregnant, neglected Yuna for a long time. Did not buy her any toys. No one even takes care of her fur. Tubi could not help but mutter outside, "Haven't you heard? Get rid of the dog when the baby arrives." Yuna looked outside and saw a dirty dog. So Yuna started barking furiously. She wanted her owner to come out and chase the dirty dog away. But Tubi lost control of himself when he saw the female dog. He leapt directly into Yuna's yard. This scared Yuna, and her cries grew louder. The owner did not come out, but instead, they attracted the city management. With no other choice, Tubi hid in Yuna's bedroom. Yuna looked at Tubi's helpless expression. Unable to bear it, she covered for Tubi. She told the owner that there was no dog the city management was looking for. The city management had no choice but to leave. After the owner went inside, Tubi also thanked Yuna. Not long after, Yuna's owner successfully gave birth to a baby. She needed to go back to her parents' home for a few days with the baby, so she left Yuna in the care of her aunt, but her aunt strongly disliked dogs, and Yuna could only watch helplessly as her owner left. Her owner had barely left. When her aunt let her cat out, Yuna recoiled repeatedly, frightened by their faces. It seems these two cats are no pushovers. The poor little dog was given a muzzle by its human to prevent them from taking it to a dog meat shop. The little dog struggled with all its might to break free and escape. It turned out that just one day before, Yuna's owner had gone back to her parents' home because of something. She left Yuna in her aunt's care, but my aunt really dislikes dogs. After the owner left, Aunt let her two cats out. Right in front of Yuna, they tore up the sofa. They also jumped on the coffee table and knocked over the owner's antiques. Then, the two cats scratched the newly replaced curtains with their claws. Just like that, the living room was completely trashed by them. Yuna tried to stop them, but it was no use. Just then, Aunt came home and saw this scene, and the cat instantly put on a pitiful act. Aunt thought Yuna was responsible for everything. That is how the opening scene came about. She sent Yuna to the pet shop and forcibly put a mask on her. Having been spoiled since she was little, she had no idea how dangerous the outside world was. The sound of car horns scared her into hiding in a dead end. Little did she know, this was a vicious dog's territory. Seeing the vicious dog's X-rated expression, Yuna backed away repeatedly in fear. A dog's bark interrupted the vicious dog's attack at a critical moment. It turned out to be Tubi who found Yuna. Tubi jumped off the box and came to the vicious dog. Yuna looked puzzled. Tubi softly told the vicious dog, "You should be careful. Have you ever seen such a small dog wearing a muzzle? I heard she has rabies. She has not had a nucleic acid test in a long time." Hearing that, the vicious dog immediately cowered. Then Tubi gave Yuna a look. Yuna immediately understood and began to act out symptoms of rabies. In this way, the two dogs worked together, directly scaring the vicious dog away. After driving away the vicious dog, Tubi helped remove Yuna's muzzle. At that moment, Yuna fell in love with the stray dog. That night, Tubi brought his girlfriend to the front of a restaurant. This chef is a man who loves dogs very much. He has known Tubi for many years. Seeing Tubi arrive with his girlfriend, the man instantly understood and immediately prepared a candlelit dinner for them. Then, a plate of spaghetti was placed before them. After that, he played music for them. This must be the peak of atmosphere in the dog world. After eating their fill, they went to the mountaintop to watch the moon together. Tubi also took the opportunity to tell Yuna his story. He said he once had a very happy home, but he was neglected after his owner had a baby, and his owner took him to the suburbs and tricked him into fetching a ball. When he retrieved the ball, he found his owner had abandoned him. Since then, Tubi became a stray dog with no one to care for him. This taught him a lesson. Humans are not worthy of our trust. And just then, those awful city management officers found us. Tubi and Yuna ran as fast as their legs could carry them, but the city management officers relentlessly pursued them. Then an iron gate blocked their path, For Yuna's safety, Tubi suggested leading them away alone, so Tubi led them into an abandoned factory. Then he himself was blocked at the exit by the city management officers, just as he was about to be caught. Suddenly, a dog barked. It was Yuna, returning. Yuna's appearance successfully caught the attention of the city management officers. And at that moment, Tubi secretly ran away. When he got outside, Tubi did not see Yuna. Looking back, he saw that Yuna had already been caught by the city management officers. At this moment, Tubi was helpless. He could only watch helplessly as his girlfriend was taken away by the city management officers. This little dog to save her boyfriend. She was unfortunately caught by the city management. They bound her with thick rope, dragging her into a cold cage. Meanwhile, her boyfriend had disappeared. This place was full of stray dogs caught by the city management. Yuna was terrified, sitting on the ground, afraid to make a sound. Just then, a white dog recognized Yuna and asked her, as a pet from a wealthy family, why I was locked up in here. So Yuna told Bai Mao everything that happened. But Bai Mao then told her, we all know Tubi. He is quite famous around here. When in danger, he never cares about other dogs' lives. Yuna was very sad to hear that. Luckily, the owner found out and took Yuna home. Back home, Yuna was still spoiled by her mistress. It was not like Tubi said. They still played with Yuna every day and never forgot to take her for walks. Even so, Yuna still missed Tubi. After all, they had shared a happy time together. That night, Tubi suddenly appeared at Yuna's house. He asked Yuna to forgive him and to give him another chance to start over, but now it was too late. Yuna's heart has been deeply wounded by Tubi. They were destined to be star-crossed lovers. Yuna told Tubi, after all, we are not a good match. I wish you find someone better. Tubi respected Yuna's decision. He turned and disappeared into the heavy rain. Yuna's expression showed she was still a little reluctant. When she came indoors, she discovered a mouse had gotten into the baby's room. She rushed anxiously to the baby's room, but she ran into the city management officer who had caught her last time. Yuna barked frantically, warning her owner that the baby was in danger. But her owner locked her in a room for being disobedient. With no other choice, she called out to her boyfriend from the window. Tubi heard Yuna's voice and immediately returned. Yuna told him to quickly go to the baby's room and catch the mouse. So, secretly, Tubi came upstairs and found the room where the baby was. He immediately went to the baby to check on the situation, but at that moment the mouse attacked Tubi. So a dog and a mouse chased each other in the baby's room. The mouse jumped onto the baby's bed. Tubi, fearing it would harm the baby, charged right at it. Because of the force, he knocked over the crib. Luckily, Tubi was fast enough to use its body to protect the crib, but the mouse was taunting Tubi from the curtains. Tubi, unable to stand it any longer, bit the curtain, pulling the mouse down. That is how the mouse was successfully killed by Tubi, but it also injured its paw, and Yuna's owner came into the room at that moment, mistaking Tubi for trying to harm the baby, so they had the urban management take it away. Yuna was not willing to accept this. She went straight to the baby's room and found the mouse. The owner saw this and instantly understood everything. Yuna quickly rushed to the cart with her companions at top speed. The horse was startled, and the cart overturned instantly. Tubi lay on the ground, near death. No matter how much Yuna called, Tubi did not react. Heartbroken, Yuna barked wildly at the sky. Luckily, Tubi woke up at that moment, but the city management officers relentlessly trapped Tubi again and prepared to take him away. Fortunately, the owner appeared in time and stopped them. After learning the truth, they decided to adopt Tubi, and Tubi once again chose to trust humans. From then on, Tubi's wandering life came to an end. He could forever guard Yuna's side. Dogs are like angels. If you get one, please treat it well. You have friends and relatives in your life, but their world only contains you. Don't abandon them casually, even if you can't keep them anymore. Please find them a good new home. A dog's world is very simple. Its owner is its whole world.